So what a fantastic match, certainly for a neutral, not for an All Blacks fan in the end, as Argentina get the win, 30 points to 38. They get a bonus point. New Zealand actually get nothing out of it, so what an exciting match. And it looked like New Zealand had probably done just enough towards the end of that match, scoring that really good team try with Talea, and then a complete breakdown in skills. 2 horror passes, we had 2 horror lineouts, a scrum penalty as well. And Argentina said thank you very much and got the amazing win there. So a really exciting match for sure. And Argentina, well, they played well the whole match and New Zealand came back. It was a really good backwards and forwards battle. They started off attacking really nicely with good ruck clearance, good mix of power and width. Beauden Barrett saving the day, intercepting a try-scoring pass, and then they repel a line-out move as well, so hanging on early. And New Zealand did have to scramble a lot in this game. One player that stood out, I thought, for New Zealand was Sam Darry, the debutant second row. Definitely looks of the Brodie Retallick's about him. Clean line-out takes, gets his try, so a good debut for him. A thrilling start, though. On 4 minutes, New Zealand try and flick the ball wide off a turnover a little bit too desperately, and Moroney intercepts and nearly goes the length, and another scramble for New Zealand there, surviving for the second or third time in 5 minutes. But for Argentina, the biggest thing that hurt them in this first half was the penalties. I think they'd got through 6 penalties in 10 minutes, which is really bad, and they only gave away 3 points, so they'll be happy getting away lightly there after 10 minutes, 6 penalties and only 3 points down. Then quite messy from Perinara as he gets charged down twice in a row, but luckily they don't get punished for it. So certainly at the beginning of this match, you'd say that New Zealand were a bit messy. Argentina gave away penalties and it was kind of honours even. So even though it was messy, what New Zealand do have is generational talents like Damien McKenzie and Beauden Barrett in attack. The attack's not really going anywhere, so DMAC just chips and chases with his extreme pace, regathers and feeds Barrett, who spots, I think it is the hooker there, Taylor, calling for the kick infield, so he hooks the kick back, a funny bounce, and it's Sam Darry there following up to get the score there to gather and stretch over. So a spectacular try from nothing, amazing play from DMAC and Beauden Barrett. But like I said, Argentina's attack has been good, and on 20 minutes a really good phase attack, a bullocking run from Matera, who was fantastic in this match in attack and defence, turnovers, really good stuff into the 22, but a razor sharp jackal from Papali'i saves the day. That's what he's in the team for, so plenty of scrambles from New Zealand in these opening 20 minutes, and then a phenomenal try for Argentina. They deserve the try. Molina makes up for a missed tackle early on by ripping the ball. He's the big second row. Matera turns into fly half and just waits for someone to hit a line, and it's Chocobaras who cuts New Zealand apart. The New Zealand defence was hooking up, so what he did was hit in tight, went clean through, feeds Sinti, who showed really good pace to score. Poor misconversion, but they're on the board 10-5, so a really good contest, both sides competing really hard, so a good one to watch. Painful hands on the ground penalty from Matera, though, a little bit later, gives away some more points, 13-5, and then another sloppy penalty, this time from Geordie Barrett, double rolling after the contact, giving a real easy penalty for the ref to give there, so a gimme 3 points, 13-8. And I make a note, I just love the confidence that Argentina are playing with. They're playing like a team that know they can win this game, and of course, ultimately, they do. On about half an hour, it's the first long phase attack from New Zealand, and their shapes look good in this game. They're well organised, but what they weren't good enough to do was break the line often enough, and Argentina could just push them back. But Argentina's Achilles heel is those penalties. They do such great work, and they do give away some silly penalties, and the New Zealand line-out has been very reliable in this first half, especially some good tight phases into the Argentina midfield. The New Zealand line-out had been looking pretty good. That was until later in the game when Amua came on, which is a bit harsh, but it is fair. It does look like Argentina have them lined up, and they've got the numbers there, but DMAC does just enough just to suck in the defence. It's Sinti who's pulled in, and the flat ball catches him out for Leonard Brown to round him to score. So good try there for New Zealand, 20 points to 8. But Argentina comes straight back before half-time, Brilliant game. The opportunist try from Carreras, Matteo Carreras, the winger. It's a slap back from Reece, so a little unlucky, but he hoovers up the ball. Good step on DMAC to score 20 points to 15. Really finely balanced, but in the second half, it's Argentina who start with an absolute bang. A monster jackal from Matera, straddling there over the ball. The mad mallet Matera. Brilliant play from him. Amazing kick to 5 metres out from Santiago Carreras, and then it's a line-out maul play. Brilliant deception on this maul play as they lift in the middle, don't throw to the middle, and just throw to a no jump at the front, and they power over from the maul. What a lovely maul deception play. 20 points to 22, they go ahead. But then more deja vu as the All Blacks run nice attacking phases that don't really go anywhere. But Argentina cough up a penalty, so they take the lead back, 23-22. Then a bit of a weird one here. It's my pet hate, the bolt upright tackle from Ethan Blackadder, but he's falling backwards. He's not putting any force into it. So after a bit of a conversation and some different opinions from the officials, they go for just a penalty. So again, the lead going back to Argentina, 23-25. Then some good multi-phase attack from the All Blacks, mixing it up very nicely, getting more penetration here. Good handling, forward runners, tight, going wide, really nice stuff. And then Talea works off his wing as he does best. A little pot ball from the scrum half Perinara, best team try of the match. So 30 points to 25. And at this point, I'm thinking maybe New Zealand have got this. But then a brilliant launch play off a line out from Argentina. Malia going up the middle leads to a penalty. So it's back to 2 points, 30-28. And then DMAC gets the chance to pull 3 back, but hooks it just wide. The subs come on from New Zealand, and I'm quite excited because we've got a Ratimer on there, we've got Jordan on, we've got Amua, Satiti. Doesn't quite work out for them, although I would say Ratimer and Will Jordan were looking sharp. Will they get starts next time after this loss? That is possible. But then it goes self-destruction mode for New Zealand. Surveyor plays scrum half and passes deep to no one. DMAC picks it up and passes deep to no one. It goes over their line, so they touch it down, and it's a 5 metre scrum from nothing. And the gift is taken. There's a missed tackle. Blackadder misses a tackle on Video, the replacement number 8. That is crucial. And the veteran Creevy, the hooker, powers over for the try that eventually, wins that match. 30 points to 35. And then it's more errors. New Zealand with a not straight throw in the line out from Amua. They concede the scrum penalty. They're staring down the barrel. Malia does kick the ball out on the full to give them another chance. But then they have another line out malfunction as well. And Argentina get the winning penalty to knock it over, 30 points to 38. So what an exciting end to the match. Could have gone either way. These are two finely balanced sides. And for a game in New Zealand against Argentina in the past, you wouldn't have said that. You'd said that the All Blacks would be much the better team. I remember back to when Argentina beat New Zealand in New Zealand before. It was kind of hanging on, getting penalties, just getting over the line. This was different. This was two very well matched sides going head to head. The All Blacks will have to be a lot better if they're going to get the win next week. That's going to be exciting. So let me know what you thought of that win. Argentina taking it in New Zealand. Pop those comments below, and I'll catch you next time.